Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing and football tips for Sunday, the 20th of October. Well, I wasn't going to do a video. I've given myself a kick up the backside. I've had a good look. And I tell you what, we've got four interesting horses, and I'm going to have a bet on the football, but I've only just flicked the football on, so I'm literally going to decide what I do here and now. So you're going to watch just how farcical my my take on the football might be, because I'm literally just looking at it now. So Saturday's roundup, I'll literally take 30 seconds with this. So we had several winners. However, due to the staking, um, that's great, but we need the other horses to at least come placed. I do believe, in fact, in the end, I don't know how much we actually staked, or I staked. I think it was heading towards £45. I think I've worked out it was roughly about 25 back. I may be wrong, but we had several winners, and that's what I'm trying to provide you with winners. My staking plan doesn't always make sense. It's pretty much an all or nothing kind of return. That's generally how I like to do it. It's probably the most nonsensical way there is. I don't know, but you decide what you want to do. I shall provide you with the selections. So we had obligatory won at 14-1. We had Count Dorsey won at 12-1. We had one of the Vinces in yellow. I believe that win as well, and also one of them let us down. We had several horses that ran well and didn't quite. So we had that. What was it called? Iracini. That ran an absolute cracker. It was sat last with 2 furlongs to go. Couldn't get a run, and it came fourth. Unfortunately, they're only paying on the first three. I actually thought she'd get it. I think it was a she as well. Getting it an okay ride. It just couldn't quite get there. And I tell you what, you can put this on record as well. First of all, if you can give me a like for the video, come on, let's get the video moving. You can put this on record. I tell you what, how anybody can say that Sharin was like a world beater. Our horse should have beat it, but unfortunately, it was bumped twice by Sharon. It came there, in my opinion. It was travelling. They kept saying, "Look at Sharon, it's on the bridle." I'm thinking, hold on a minute. Look at the horse behind it. Yeah. I'm trying to think what the horse was. Was it Factor Cheval? We was right behind it, couldn't get a run. We had to squeeze through a gap. We had to angle out. Then, unfortunately, I thought our horse hung into the other one, but it didn't. The winner hung twice into Factor Cheval, if that was the horse. I can't remember if it was or not. And in the end, it was out battled towards the end. But calm down, everybody, about this Sharon. We can all create these superstars. In my opinion, it should have been beat on the day. But anyway, that's not a rant. That's just, I'm not into this hype. I just call it as it is. So please, if you will, give me a like or follow me on Twitter if you want to. The link is in the description, but you'd have to scroll down. But so let's get into it. I'll be honest. There's some really good angles. There's one horse that I like, but unfortunately it's 8 runners, which is a bit risky because it's a decent price, but I shall tell you why I fancy it. There is one horse, in my opinion, that is a huge price because of the trainer, and the horse is actually the best horse in the race, the highest rated horse in the race. So I'm going to get into it. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see a thing. So it's a 20 pence each way, lucky 15. I've had 50p each way singles, but then the horse that you can see now, I've actually had a pound win on it. And I'm going to talk you through them. So the first selection is Model Approach at 11-4 in the 140 at Kempton. So I've had these. I think they're all best odds guaranteed races. If you see me scroll down and you see 4 places instead of 3 or something like that, then it won't be a best odds guaranteed. I've placed this bet, as we all will, obviously, because of the time now. It's after 9 o'clock, so if you're part of the Sky Bet Club, you should get best odds guaranteed. So Model Approach in the 140 at Kempton at 11-4. So I'm a big fan of experience over hurdles, over having not run over hurdles. So there could be 2 hot pots in this race. It could be the James Owen trained horse. However, I don't want to back a horse by James Owen that's got first-time headgear that hasn't gone beyond a mile on slow ground. It's currently good at Kempton, however, it could change. But also, I'm fully aware that having speed round Kempton helps, which it will help the James Owen trained favourite. However, we're not backing the favourite, even though it's 11 to 4. We're not backing the favourite. It's not a great price for each way, but a 20p each way. Lucky 15 starting with 11 to 4 favourite. Starting with 11 to 4 runner quickly makes it into a tasty. You've got like a 70 pence each way. Is it Paynton 3? Yeah, Paynton, 70 pence each way, Paynton if it wins. So why do I like this horse? So I think it ran a decent race on its debut at Market Raisin. It was prominent and then kept on. It came from Ireland. I can't remember the stable. It might have been the O'Briens. It had got form up to, I believe, 1 mile 2, 1 mile 4 on slow ground. Don't get me wrong, it was progressing. It's not like an old campaigner. This is a juvenile race. So it was learning, it was progressing. Odd not great run, but heading in the right direction. It's now trained by Adrian Keatley, who I think is doing really well under both codes. So on its second run over hurdles, it won, and it won by a long way. Won a poor race, but it was keen in front, which shows it's got a bit of speed. It stayed on and actually finished 17 lengths clear. The thing I don't like it is I'm not a massive fan of Robbie Dunn. I think he's okay, nothing more than that. But if this horse goes out in front, gets into a rhythm, when push comes to shove, apparently there's 30km/h winds at Kempton. It could be a bit ugly when it comes to post time. So your heart's got to be in it. This horse has got experience over hurdles. The other ones have never ran in public over hurdles. Yes, we're carrying a £6 penalty because we won, but I'll take that risk. I'm hoping it'll go straight to the front, unpestered lead, find its stride. Then all of a sudden, when push comes to shove, the other horses were like, "Oh, no, don't fancy this, crikey! I'm running beyond a mile." So so that's basically why I've chose this horse. And don't forget, I've had a £1 win on it as well instead of the 50 pence each way. The second selection is Book of Maine at 14 to 1 in the 2 o'clock at Sedgefield. So this is trained by Peter. I forgot. What is it? Peter and David Bowen? Doesn't matter. It's whoever Peter Bowen is training with now. So I looked on their strike rate. So between them, they'd never actually had a runner at Sedgefield. So I clicked on Peter Bowen. Peter Bowen, I think it's his 7th best course win percentage wise. It's 21% strike rate. So I'll take that. They've got the first time headgear. They've no need to go right up to Sedgefield just for the sake of it. They could just run it locally. I think they train in Wales. I'm not sure. I didn't click on it, so I'm unsure, but I'm pretty sure they do. So this horse, it's not done a great deal over fences. However, the favourite is having its first run over fences. It's trained by Fergal O'Brien and ridden by Fern O'Brien. I think that horse is potentially beatable. It could potentially win with its head in its chest and never get out to Kempton. But I would sooner take horses because Sedgefield has also got a bit blustery weather. So this horse, it's not been doing great, but it's been doing okay-ish. It's got first-time visor on. That might be the kick up the backside that it needs. It might go straight to the front. You might see a completely different kind of ride. Alex Chadwick rides it. I've got a funny feeling he rides sometimes for the Englands. I might be right. Sorry, not for the Englands, for a stable that I can't remember now. It's for a stable where I actually tipped one of their runners at 40 to 1 on the National Flat. Oh, it kills me now because they did okay in a Cheltenham race. It's a small stable anyway. I think he rides for those. But this horse, it's an interesting horse. The problem with this race is it's currently 8 runners, one non-runner, and all of a sudden you need to back it. It needs to come in the first 2. So halfway through the horse racing bet, give me a like if you will, please. Let's get on to the third selection. So the third selection, I don't mind having egg on my face. So the third selection is the nap of the day. Why is it the nap of the day? Because I think it ticks the most boxes. So the nap of the day, each way nap of the day, is the Geordie Ginge at 25 to 1 in the 10 past 3 at Sedgefield. This horse has the best form in the race. Fact, it's got the highest rating. I think it's rated 100, and it's had the odd Racing Post rating just over 100. Is it fit? I don't know. Is it trained by a decent trainer? I don't know. It's Mrs. or Miss Hannah McMahon. I don't know if she is the daughter or granddaughter of Brian McMahon. I don't know. I don't know these things. It's coming off a bit of a break, I think. Anyway, I think it's off a break. It doesn't say. So I tell you what, I'm quickly going to tell you now. So I do like the look of this horse because it's got plenty of experience over hurdles, and it does generally run okay over hurdles. It should not be. The reason why I'm backing it each way and saying it's my nab is because it shouldn't be 25 to 1. I'm expecting it to run its race. It last ran a year ago, pretty much. So I'll take that risk. It's a 25 to 1. And according to the Racing Post, it's drifted from 8 to 1 to 25s. I'll take that as well. Connor O'Farrell on board. I'm hoping it's not. Connor O'Farrell normally rides his horses a bit like JP Spencer, I've noticed, or Jamie Spencer. Sat last, looking like non-triers. I'm not saying they're not non-triers, but looking like non-triers. But this horse is too big a price at 25 to 1. So, as I said, the previous horse and this horse is also a 50 pence each way single. The final selection is my gift to you. Is 9 to 2 in the 3:45 at Sedgefield, and the reason why I backed it is it's James Owen trained, so it's brought more than one horse. So it's come from Newmarket. Sorry, hasn't. Sorry, I'm getting confused now. The other horse runs at Kempton, so it's got this selection at Sedgefield, and I'm just looking at it now. It wants this trip all day, but why did it disappoint last time? Well, last time it was sent over hurdles. I don't like it when they mix codes, but he sent this one runner from Newmarket to Sedgefield. It's 9 to 2, so clearly it's got a chance. It's ridden by Mr. Alex Chadwick. So actually, I may have got the jockey of Book of Maine wrong. Just give me 1 second, and I'll tell you now. So Book of Maine, it is an 8-runner field. That's it. It's Shane Fenlon, and for regular viewers of the channel will know that Shane Fenlon fell off, or the horse jinked on Letterbox Lily the other Saturday on my nap of the day. It didn't even get to the first hurdle. Went to the first hurdle, jinked, and unseated Shane Fenlon. So Shane Fenlon rides the second selection. It's actually Mr. Alex Chadwick who rides my gift to you at 9 to 2 in the 3:45 at Sedgefield. So this horse, as I said, is coming from Newmarket to Sedgefield on a Sunday. I think it's got a chance. It disappointed last time over hurdles, but this is back over fences. I think it's got every chance. Just remind people, in the 2 o'clock, which is Book of Maine's race, Tom Crean, originally I was going to back it because it won this race last year. However, it finished lame last time, and that's the reason why I haven't backed it. Tom Crean, I do think it's got a chance, but it's handicapped right up to its best. But I'm not changing my selection. It's Book of Maine. And also, so as you can see all my selections are. So this is what I'm going to have on the football. Honestly, I believe that Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Man City, not saying Man City won't win, but I think potentially it wouldn't surprise me if there was pushed. I think Arsenal are going to win the league. So I think you're going to see many upsets over the coming, or before Christmas. And I also think that Man City will get their points deduction this season, and I think that it will be gifted to Arsenal. It wouldn't surprise me if Wolves cause many problems for Man City today. Apparently, they've been playing quite well, but they get ripped apart every so often. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a fiver, and it's going to be a fiver over 2.5 goals double. And the other match is going to be the Liverpool and Chelsea match. I think Chelsea could get something. So I'm going to have a fiver over 2.5 goals double, the Wolves match and Chelsea, a couple of quid on the over 3.5 goals double. And I think what I'm going to do is I might just have a daft pound or daft couple of pound. Either Wolves to win with a goal start, which will still be a big price, and then Chelsea to win outright. I do fancy there could be a bit of an upset, because they are favourites. So Wolves with a goal start, I tell you what, this is looking quite farcical now, but I would be interested in seeing what price Wolves are with a 2-goal start. I haven't got a clue what price they would be, but if you can get anything around about evens or just odds on with Wolves with a 2-goal start on the handicap, I would have them with Chelsea in a couple of quid double. That's what I'm going to have, and then I'm going to have a fiver over 2.5 goals double those two matches, and a couple of quid over 3.5 goals double those two matches, and that's basically it. So sorry to sound about unprofessional towards the end, but that is exactly what bet I'm going to have. I think it's quite an interesting Sunday, come to think of it, because I wasn't going to have a bet and I thought I'd flick it on. I flicked it on. I think it's quite an interesting stance. So I'll make it quite clear. It's £20 stake now, and this is what it is. It's 20 pence each way, lucky 15, 50p each way singles, apart from the first selection, which is what you can see is model approach, which is a £1 win. That's a £10. Then what I'm going to have is £5 over 2.5 goals double on the football, Wolves and Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Then what I'm going to have is I'm going to have a £2 over 3.5 goals double, Wolves and Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Then the remaining £3 from the 20, I'm going to have £3 double. Wolves with a 2-goal start and Chelsea to win the match. That is what I'm going to have. So if you give me a like, a subscribe, or whatever you want to do, tell me I'm bonkers in the comments. I don't mind. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.